So, happy birthday, happy new year, first video of 2021. Here we have a hammer on the floor, speaker. On top of the speaker we have a piece of wood. Inside the speaker we have a screwdriver. And behind it, a vacuum cleaner. Not just a vacuum, because that will be impossible. Screwdriver to take out the screws. There's a couple of screws, 4 screws, 2 couples of screws. The hammer is going to help me open the speaker using the piece of wood to prevent any damage. Try to prevent any damage. Hopefully we can get it open. So what I'm going to do is basically just clean this up a bit. We're going to have a look inside to see if there's any surprises. If there's any surprises, the vacuum is going to take care of it. If there are any surprises that are a little too big for the vacuum, she is going to take care of it. So that is what I'm going to do in this video. So these speakers I got recently. I've already got 2 of these downstairs. Had the ones downstairs since the late 90s. These ones I got recently, like about a month back. Thought I'd clean them out because they're a bit filthy right there. And I just wanted to have a look on the inside and check the speaker that is inside there. There's a speaker inside there. There's one right there, as you can see. There's these 2. That one's a bit that one there is a bit poo. Anyway, that's basically what I'm doing. So let's get on with it. Alright, so first 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not really a fan of the plastic on these speakers, but I do like the low end, which is why I like them. Now the top end, treble in other words, yeah, could do with a bit of improvement, which is why I use an EQ when I use these. We have this, that's going to slide off, and then this plastic piece will then come out. As you can see, it's getting ready to lift off. Let's see what we have under here. I like surprises. You see, in most cases I don't really like surprises, but sometimes I do. Are we ready to see what is underneath this? And, that's fairly clean. And that is what the inside of that looks like. Slightly different angle, and give that a bit of a clean. I've got a feeling I'm going to be using this quite a lot. No screws inside these holes. The next screws are here. And the screws are out. Put these on the floor. And this should then slide off. Ah, wait, there's 2 more screws right there. 2 more screws. There you go, now you can see them. There. So, how has your new year been? Has it been good? Mine was fantastic. Sarcasmo-tastic. So far, all these screws have been different. Okay, so that thing there is broken. Fixable, but broken. Don't think it matters too much. And right here, as you can see, we have the back of the tweeters, which is good to see. Right, to open these up, what I did last time was something sort of like this. I kind of angled it like this, and then got a weight and whacked off. Hit a weight onto these edges, and that slowly loosened it. So what I'm going to do now is sort of the same, except I'm going to be using a hammer and a piece of wood. So this is how you take this off. I'll stick my knee onto one side of it, and then that didn't quite work out the way I planned, so we'll take this off instead and then go back to doing that. So here I have one of these. The way this comes off is you put that in there and turn it. And they come out kind of long. Put those down there with those guys. Obviously because they're different, they don't want to stay together. Let's see. Alright, well they stay together. Let's take a look and see what surprises we have behind this door. Alright, so we have a couple of pieces of plastic. There's one. And they've basically come from these things on the side. That there is broken, that one is slightly broken, and this one's broken. So out they come. Don't think that's going to affect anything. The speaker itself is fine. I like how tough these speakers are. That right there is what it looks like. Nice rubber surrounds on that. Nothing to really grip onto with. Ah, now it comes out. What? Is that all I needed to do? I wasn't even expecting that. The camera wasn't even in focus. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. This side right here is coming off. Change of plan, let's just go down it slowly. I mean, I say slowly, but that is pretty much off. I didn't need to do that. I hit it with a hammer 5 more times. So now this entire front end is going to come off. Alright, off. So what I need to do is disconnect these speakers. All you've got to do is lift up these tabs and the wires should come straight off. Like that. Don't know if you can see that, but there's little tabs on the ends of these. You lift them up and they come off. Could do with a vacuum. Okay, so here we have the back of the front of this. So that is where the speakers mount, and that is basically what that looks like. So there is this gasket which goes on there, and that is upside down. It goes like this. Now what I don't like about this is, other than it being made out of plastic, there is no real way to clean this. This doesn't come out, doesn't come off, so I can't get behind there and clean all that. Maybe they didn't expect these to last that long. Either way, here we have the rest of it. So that there, speaker number 1. Ported, takes the top half of the box. The hole, the port, is on the back. This one right here, 4th order bandpass. So that takes the back half of the box as well as the front half. The front half is sealed, which is why that there in the corner covers the front. The back half of the box, ported, and that ports to the front. That is the port down there, as you can see. Okay, so now I'm going to take the speaker out and let's see if there's anything crazy behind it. Crazy as in like insects and stuff. I don't really expect much else. In the pair of speakers that I have, the ones I've had for a while, there was, I think, a dead spider on the inside. That was about as crazy as it got. At least I think it was dead. I'm not saying it was alive, but it could have been like the molt of a spider. Now that I've had tarantulas, I know that spiders molt, so it's not always a dead spider. The thing you see that could be a dead spider could just be what it's left behind after getting bigger and moving on to another part of your house, which is always nice to know. Right, so what do we have? Let's have a look. Is anything going to jump out? Oh, well, there are webs, which is always nice, and we have a capacitor on there, I believe. Alright, well that was slightly underwhelming. We'll give that a bit of a vacuum. Might as well put these back in. And now it's time for this. I like to jinx myself, so I'm going to say I'm pretty sure I'm not going to stab the speaker with a screwdriver. Alright, so that's all the screws out. Now, let's see what we have behind this. What do we have? We have nothing. Just a couple of webs, and that is about it. I was really hoping I'd see something a little more than just that. Quick question, why were there 3 screws attached to the side of this magnet? The screws I took off are here. Am I a little too not sober, or what is going on? Okay, so that's one speaker back together again. Anyway, still not too sure where those 3 screws came from. I think whoever took this apart before me didn't realise that the original screws were stuck to the magnet. I'm going to put this back together now. I was going to do the other one, but bending over like this is pretty annoying. Plus, I can't be bothered. Really, I just wanted this video to be the first of the new year. Turn that around. Seems good to me. That can go on there, and that goes there. And then we put it all back together again. And she's still asleep. Didn't wake up, did you, Pancake? Oh, now you're awake. And that is now done. So I've got one speaker left to do. I'll do that in my own time. The next video I'm going to upload is going to be a bass compilation video. I've had a lot of people send me videos, so if your video isn't in the next compilation, it'll be in the next one.